How to form an LLC in the US. Hello and welcome. My name is 𝐻𝐮 and I'm the founder and CEO of Shanghai Silk Road. We are a business consulting and international trading company based in Shanghai, China. We provide a range of services to startups and entrepreneurs around the globe, from company registration to full service branding, to international logistics, to product sourcing, to quality control, and many more custom-made business solutions based on your requirements and needs. Today in this video, I'd like to talk about what is an LLC and how you can form one in the US as a foreign entrepreneur. Let's start with its definition. LLC stands for Limited Liability Company. It's one of the possible company structures entrepreneurs can choose from. The main advantage of an LLC is that it offers limited liability and pass-through taxation. We'll talk about these advantages in a moment. Another advantage is LLCs generally require less paperwork to maintain if you compare them to, say, corporations in the US. In the US, LLC owners are called members, and individuals, corporations, and other LLCs, both local and international, can be members of an LLC. You can register a single member LLC, but generally, LLCs can have an unlimited number of members. So if an LLC has more than one member, it's called a multi-member LLC. If one member is called, obviously, single-member LLC. Single-member LLCs are taxed as a sole proprietorship, and multiple-member LLCs are taxed as partnership. We'll talk about the taxation more in our future videos. This video is about the definition, how you can form an LLC. So we'll not discuss taxation in detail here. Now let's talk about advantages of forming an LLC. Number one advantage is it's obviously limited liability. As the name says, LLC stands for Limited Liability Company, like we mentioned before. This means the personal assets of each owner, meaning personal bank accounts, homes, cars, etc., are not reachable by business creditors. In LLC, limited liability is limited to the amount of the money that member has invested in that particular LLC. Number two advantage is no restriction on ownership. LLCs have no restriction on the type or the number of owners. Anybody can be a member, basically an owner of an LLC, whether it's individual or a corporation or another LLC. Like I mentioned above, there's no even restriction on the number. Okay, so there's there can be unlimited number of owners in LLC in the US. Number three advantage is flexibility in raising capital. LLCs have a lot of different ways to raise capital. They can sell membership interests and admit new members, or create new class of members with different voting or profit sharing features. And number four advantage is pass-through taxation. This is in the case of multiple member LLCs. This is actually one of the main reasons why entrepreneurs choose an LLC over other types of company structures. What does pass-through taxation mean? It means that earnings of an LLC are taxed only once, exactly like in partnership, a sole proprietorship, or an S corporation. But none of them offer limited liability protection. We will make a separate video, as I said, on pass-through taxation soon. And number five is credibility. LLC is a legitimate business entity, a company, not an individual, even if it's a single member LLC. Therefore, it enjoys more credibility than a sole proprietorship when dealing with banks and potential partners or investors. And our next advantage, number six, is flexibility in management and ownership structure. LLCs are not restricted in choosing any organizational structure. As long as the members agree, they may have any type of management structure. It gives a lot of flexibility in separating profit interests from voting interests. And number 7 advantage is ease of transfer. It's very easy to sell the ownership interests to other parties without causing any disruptions in the business operation. And lastly, what documents are needed to form an LLC in the US as a foreigner? You'll be surprised probably. From your side, no documents are required in the US. You don't have to submit any documents whatsoever, not even a copy of your passport. However, there are documents that we will prepare on your behalf. These are articles of formation or articles of organization, operating agreement, member certificate for each member, IRS form, SS4, application for employer identification, and like I said, all of these will be prepared by us if you work with us, obviously, if you register your company through us. So you don't have to really worry about preparing these documents which I mentioned right now. And except this, of course, you will have to choose a name for your future LLC. So that's it. That's all for today, guys. Please let us know if you have any questions regarding forming an LLC in the US as a foreign entrepreneur. Feel free to email us or leave your questions in the comment section below, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. I'll see you guys in the next videos. Cheers.